Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Angry Cast. This is Hydroneer, and I feel like I'm on a walleye vision. Holy crap. This is a bit jarring for me. Is there a way to... hold on a second. No. There is no way to... Holy crap. There is no way to adjust the field of view or go into third-person mode or anything like that. So, okay. So, if you've been around for a while, this game has been around for a while. I think it's still in beta. Or maybe it's not. Maybe they call it 2.0, I guess. But it's basically, it's going to drive me nuts, and I'm going to do it wrong, and we're going to have to do everything we can to sort of do what we can to get things moving along, because it's going to take me a long time, and I might try to build up a little backlog of stuff. So if you go to comment and I don't respond to it, or I continue to do the wrong thing, I may have about 4 or 5 episodes ahead of where you're actually seeing. But basically, you are in this fictional land when we start out at Ember Cradle, which is a plot of dirt, and we have to, dig a hole, and then we have to start to automate things. It's a lot like Satisfactory. And I picked it up on Steam, and basically what you do is you dig a hole, put it into the bucket, put the bucket into here, put water in here, use that brush, excuse me, swirl it all around, pick up your gems, and then you can sell your gems and then buy more stuff, and then you start to get it, further into the game, automate things and everything else. But I've seen a lot of people play it, and most probably famously has been Let's Game It Out Josh playing it. So wait, how do we start? Where the hell's that? There should be a shovel somewhere. Where is there a shovel? Pretty. I mean, the game's gotten pretty. And the music is, epic. Wow. How do we have to go buy I don't think I have any money to buy a shovel. Oh, wait. Here's a shovel. So, how do I... Oh, I use E to pick up the shovel. And there's a lantern. Okay, so... I screwed up the beginning. I don't even know how to play. Basically... Eventually, Hydroneer it has to do with water. Your main source of power comes from the water. So you can manually do things to start off the game, and then eventually you start to move and progress from using water to power your machines. And a lot has changed over the iterations of the game as we've seen it. So I know that the dirt goes down so far, and the lower you go into the dirt, the more precious the minerals and stuff that you bring up from it. So let's sort of maybe gauge this out, because I think there's a small area of where there's actually the deepest of things. How do I... Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay, I think I screwed it up already. Okay, how do I drop? E is pick up, E is drop. Okay. Alright, cool. So okay, I need to get my stuff here. So we pick up that. Bring it over. We'll just drop it on the ground. Pick up our shovel. Shovel into the bucket. Shovel into the bucket. Shovel into the bucket. Shovel into the bucket. Shovel. No, can't shovel any more into the bucket. Pick up the bucket. Drop it right in the water and screw everything up at one time. You gotta get the shadow. There you go. Let's get this out of the way. Then we just drop this in the water. Fills it up with water. Drop it back on land. Pick up the brush. Brush, 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 brush. And we get, an piece of iron. And then we sell that. We get more money, coins to go buy things. And then we can start to automate the process. But over time, you're going to find that this gets boring and tedious, and nobody gives a crap about it. So let's just continue and do the individual things that we can do right now, the manual things that we can do right now, and then eventually we can get to a point where we can automate at least the first part of it. And I'm not going to say that I am an expert by any means. In fact, this game is probably going to stress me out more than anything else. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Oh God, I'm unstuck. There we go. You can at least get out of it. At least they let you get out of it. Alright, let's grab this. Okay, we have more things. Get this, go back over here, and then we just keep digging. We just keep digging, and this is all you do. for the first probably good hour or two of the game until you can build up some coins, and then that way you can start to buy pipes and conveyors and all kinds of stuff, and then you can begin to make your life easier. So we're gonna just, and in fact, like I said, the lower you go into the ground, the more precious and more valuable the minerals are. So why not just do all of this right here, and then we'll use this area. Now, where is my the shadow? Wow, you dumbass! we suck. It's hard. You can't hard to see. Yeah, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, well. God's sakes, this is where it gets all fouled up. But, see that's... How did we do that? I think that's water. Uh-huh. Look what we did. We did it wrong. We did it all wrong. We've screwed it up. We've screwed it all up already. And it's already, we're losing daylight. You can buy a bed. You can sleep with it. There's no monsters. It's not like there's anything going to kill you. Unless explosives count. Because, you know, that does happen. Where's my shadow at? Oh, I barely saw it. For God's sakes. And this is what I mean by annoying, because this shit. So let's, I mean, I know we can probably keep it out of the water, but let's not. Let's just do it the right way. Let's not try to be cheeky and do things. Let's just keep going and see where we can get with this. Because this will be how we start to... Oh, I think that's the bottom. That is the bottom. Okay. Alright. Okay, you can see we got some gold in there, we got some iron, and there's a sapphire or something else in there. Now we have to run this up to the top of the hill, and this is where it also gets... At least they give you the tractor, and you can get more... Hey there! Hello! You can get other vehicles to use, but for the most part you're going to be on foot. And it's a long distance to go, and there's many different places to go across it. They've expanded the world a lot since it's been.
I will buy a shiny new truck.
Well, that's good for you, my friend.
Shinier it is, the more
Okay,
I'll
so
pay for it.
we got 104. We didn't get much out of that at all, but we'll take it. And then, of course, we have to like take this with us everywhere we go. We have to carry this bucket. It's the water boy. That's all we are. A Baba Boucher. He's the water boy. Oh, I can go further down if I use the pickaxe, I believe. And the pickaxe itself is 122. So I don't even have enough yet for the pickaxe. So let's do this. So we're going to be spending a lot of time here. Let's might as well just drop our coins, hydro coins, into there. Keep in one place. Look at the the diamond.
Don't mind me. I'm just mooching.
You're just mooching about. So yeah, this is the game. This is all we do. We just dig a hole. We just dig a hole, until we get enough coins to buy something, and then and like I said, it's a lot like Satisfactory, and that you have to start out doing a lot of manual things, and then over time you can automate the process. Oh, we got some. These shiny things are, you can make battery, or like you can overpower or make more power on your machines. And over time, yes, they will also break, and you'll have to use toolkits to repair them, unless you, I think, maybe have a more advanced piece of machinery. Always. So. Alright, so we got all that. Let's just keep going, and hopefully get enough we can really start to automate. Whoops. I screwed up. This doesn't matter. You can just put it in the side of the thing until it tells us, huh?
Huh?
Huh? Huh? So, alright. Keep doing this over and over again. And let's... Oh, I fell down. Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord. We are stupid. We are definitely stupid in this regard. So let's see what we get out of this. And we can't rush. Hey there. That's as fast as we can go, people. I'm sorry to say. Unless we have a vehicular to do it. You can also buy other plots across the world, and each plot has its own set of challenges, I guess, and also a set of rewards and benefits.
I'm just mooching about.
Alright, that gets us another 75, so that's good. And as you can see, you can't sell the cannot sell the power shards or whatever they are. Oh, you can run. I don't know why it wasn't letting me run before.
You won't find better prices than these.
And if you drop your coins on top of the other coins, it will push them together. They'll combine. So you can see that's sort of like, pictograph intuitive there. Oh, I want to buy something. I have to put it onto here, and then I have to drop the coins into this bucket, and then bloop, I got it. Okay. So let's get ourselves... We've got one of these for a second now. We're going to need it if it doesn't work.
Looking for something?
Boop, 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 boop. And then eventually we can, buy other things. But let's see if we can get any deeper down and get more valuable minerals from using this. Ah. How do we... Okay, so what did that do? Did that just like loosen it up and then we have to use this? I don't know. Okay, I screwed it up, obviously.
Huh?
So, okay, well, Where's... Oh, I left... That's the thing, you can only carry one thing at a time, damn it. So people tend to grab it and try to like overload things like the cart, the hand cart over there, and then just push the cart around. Go leave me shiny. And also, the frame rate will suffer the more things that are on the screen. So keep that in mind when you are trying to, oh, for the love of God. Rolling mud. So, okay, we'll figure this out as we go along. Get at least so we can get on there. Diggy, 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 diggy hole. There we go. And the purpose is to buy more of these. Like we're gonna buy more buckets. That's basically the gist of that. So let's get us to a point where we can advance a little bit more, and we'll be back in a second. You can see I got all the way to the bottom. I did do that much digging, and now we are getting far more money than we had before. So we're gonna use this to get a couple more things so that we can build what we need to build. Ooh, I'm gonna run into the water there. So what are our options here? Of course, we have all of these items: brush, buckets, pans, and grinding wheel that will do the uncut gems, make them shiny, make them more valuable. Saw to cut bars in half. Pickaxe, like we said. There's also a hand sorter that will start to move resources, like, separate things. And then we get into the idea of fishing. We can just put these into the water, because some of the people say that it's far more fun or relaxing to make money fishing than it is to do the digging. And of course, if you do the fishing pot, then it'll do it on its own. So we can do that, so that every so often we'll get a fish. We can take that out of there and then sell it. It's passive income in a sense. These are helmets, so you can see in the dark. A construction hammer to make. One of the biggest problems with this game is you pick up things when you meant to place them or to interact with them, and then that construction hammer will nail them into place for the moment. And then of course we have all of these pipes over here, which we're going to eventually use to get water. And now what we're going to do here is, instead of having to pick and drop that into the water every single time we want to brush off the gems, we can just have this dripping water onto the bucket, and then we just keep putting the dirt in it. And now we can, that's like the first easiest automation that you can do in the game. And then there's a valve to turn on and off, and then there's also this plug that will stop the water flow. And then you have your T-pieces, and then a forged iron pressure tank, which if you place a shard or a shard bar inside, it'll increase the water pressure, because as you build out these over time, they lose pressure, and then you don't get as the good benefit of the water flowing through it. So let's just do these ones first. So we need 77, and we have I don't have enough money. Shoot, what? Oh, okay, because my money's in here. All right, so let's just drop this in there. Now we've got 239, and here is all we need, 77. So boom, grab that. Let's go grab this, take it over, and then we will set up. I will show you the first setup. Alright. So, how to set the pipe. You can see I got the trap in there, and eventually you'll see a fish inside of it. Okay, if you left click, it will get you to where you can place, and then right click will cancel that action. Now we just need this just sticking out of the water enough. And where is our hole? I want to be aligned with our hole, so that I'm going to go a little bit close to it. Now, it's not in the water, so we're going to put it right there. Now it's just dripping water. Okay, let's get our bucket set up underneath it. Whoop. Which doesn't really matter, because it's okay. We're gonna have to pull some more pipes out, because it's like I'm just dripping it in the water. Well, that doesn't do anything to us. Let's get another pipe in here and play. We're gonna need a lot more pipes actually. So this will at least get us outside of the water so that we can make this effective. All right. Right click on it. Now, here's the thing. How do I? Okay, R goes on the horizontal axis. W, no, what is it? Y goes on the up and down axis. So there we go. Now we got this in place. All right, we don't have to. I don't think it's actually getting in there. Let's go buy another bucket too while we're at it. Because then we can switch them out. Because definitely going to need another bucket. Or pan, I'm sorry, pan. Alright, now we have 128 left. And if you try to steal the things, it'll just go poof. That got patched thanks to Let's Game It Out for figuring out how to make it go. Okay, so nothing in there yet. Let's get another. It took another pipe, but we got it. And meanwhile, still nothing in the damn fish pot. It takes its time. It does take its time before. That's why it's good to have passively, but it takes forever to do it. Okay, so now that we have that, we can use our little bucket to get more dirt. Alright, pour that in here. And then get the brush. Where's the brush? Alright, we've eliminated one step, which is taking the bucket to the river, putting it in the river, and then bringing it back to brush. So now we can just, we've just eliminated one step. We've improved our process. And then we can keep going. And eventually we're going to get to a point where we can set down a miner that will do the work for us using the water as power, and then we don't even have to shovel anymore. But we will have to get to a point where we can hook it up via pipe with enough, and conveyors or whatever else to do. So otherwise, it's going to not work, and we will be having to. We'll have to do more manual work if we don't set it up correctly. So. So it's going much faster. And then what we can do is we will just switch the buckets out, and we'll take that one up so that there will always be water. Always be a bucket getting water. We can also use a device like a magnet to maybe drag them in, but I'm not so sure that that will always work as as intended. Sometimes it works, sometimes it just makes things, harder to work with. Alright. I think they've improved the game so that things balance better. They don't, topple over.
Huh?
Gets a little dizzying after a while. Now, there are ways to get around the physics of the game. Like, I could put a concrete block down, pile dirt up on top of it, and then add the pipes to that, add a digger or a driller on top of that dirt, and it will do all the work for me. But I want to get the good stuff down at the bottom. Oh no, what the hell? My shovel went down the hole. That is definitely one way to do things. Not to say it's the best way, but it is an early game, sort of not cheaty, but whoops, I jumped ahead. Oh god. So look at stuff. We got a lot of good stuff in there. So let's get this out of the way and get this That's alright. It's getting this thing going. Oops. All right. Let's see what we got out of this. And I think we're gonna call it a day, and then I'll get more done, and we can get set up to. I'll just make money offline, and then we'll come back and spend it. How about that? So that effort that we did, what did we get out of that?
I'll trade you for some guild tokens.
431. So definitely hit a new, like the bottom where the more valuable items are. Alright, let's take this back down, put it in the thing, and then we'll buy, we'll see what we can, you know, see what we want to buy. Might want to focus on getting the automation up again. So now we've got 515, and then there, of course, are these items.
Drill down low for the good stuff.
Yeah. Which is 430, which is a forged iron drill. The tier 1 drill works faster with better water pressure, takes damage, and the deeper you dig, the better the resources. So we put this down at the bottom of that hole we dug, and then we can get it'll dig on its own, and we just have to have conveyors coming out of the hole.
The better the resources.
Yeah, I understand that. You get conveyors that come out of there and drop it into into a bucket to be brushed and watered and all that other stuff. The problem is that over time it will break, and you will have to repair it with these things, which can be, this gets you like 4 or 5 uses out of it, and the number of actual, like there's like 5 repairs, and then it'll break, or you can just buy them individually. This is the only one you can buy. What I'm saying is that
if you want to make more of these
exactly, we can buy one drill, and then actually we can get a harvester. And what happens is you hook this up to the pipe in the bottom of the hole, get some conveyor belts, bring it up on top of the land, and then drop it into this thing, and it'll turn it into whatever it's supposed to be. And then eventually we add in like sorters and more of them, and then you can sort all of your different items so that you can then melt them down and do all that. Now the problem is though, is like I said, you can only buy one each of these. Now there was a glitch where you could like, yeah, there was a glitch before that you could get like, cheat more of them out, but that's been patched. So this is the only one you can get. Limited stock is correct.
You can make more.
But we have to go to a place called Icehelm and then make them, and that requires us to get a lot of resources made to get iron bars, and then to take them there, and then you can use an entire big huge thingamajig to, like, Erebor, the dwarven city of Erebor, to make your own. So okay, let's bring it there to a close, and I'll continue working offline to make a ton of money so that we can
Looking for something?
get more things, and then we will go to the, I think it's Bridgeport is where the conveyors are, and we'll get everything set up. We'll do it in steps. Oh dear. Okay, I'm in a hole. We can not a problem. We just said unstuck and we're good. In fact, if you want to go down there, dig, put it in the bucket, and then come back up on land by using unstuck, and then that's a way to get around things. But any case, I'm going to get everything. I'm going to make more money, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to set up the drill down here, and then work on getting it out of the sorter, and then bring it back up. So it might be a while. It might have a lot more, going on. As I'm not going to show you everything. You can figure it out yourself, but we can definitely discuss tactics for that, and you can tell me what works better. I can try that stuff out. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna just get to digging, and hopefully maybe I got a fish sometime soon. No fish. You can actually see the fish when it's in there, so I can tell right now. It takes a while. That first fish takes forever. So, alright. I'm going to get to digging. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.